Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Hookah Hove with another tutorial. This is how to pack a bowl. This is a standard Egyptian clay bowl. This is usually what comes with a lot of the hookahs, or what people buy because they're only $2 to $5. Um, they don't they don't produce the best hookah sessions, but in terms of bang for your buck, this is probably what you're gonna end up going with if you're just if you're not a hookah aficionado. If you're just an everyday casual hookah smoker. So, real quick, you got 5 holes here. Hookah is all about heat management and airflow. So, keeping that in mind when we're packing the bowl, what I like to do is, you got to grab it with your fingers, get it on in here, fluff it up, break it down. This is some Alamere orange flavor, and I'm going to do some alfalfa vanilla. This is called the dreamsicle. Again, I'm just going to take our alfalfa. Some people like to dry it out. Um, I'm not one of those people. I think a lot of the flavors in the juice, so I like to keep all that in there. Let me rinse my hands off. All right, so this is what the bowl is gonna look like. You can see it's nice and it's packed real nice and fluffy. I take my uh, Fumari poker, kind of fluff it up a little bit, because again, heat management and airflow. We want as much air to be able to come through there as possible. And then what I do, I find that hole that's in the middle, and I kind of build a moat around it. That way we're guaranteed that we have one open hole for air to flow through. And as long as we're packing the rest of it not so dense, very fluffy, then it's also going to flow through those other holes. But obviously the tobacco is going to kind of impede that. So a little bit far right there. So let's clear that out just to show you, give you bird's eye view. You can see we got a real clear hole right there in the middle. All right. Next, we got our foil. You got to get the Reynolds wrap heavy duty. This is the only way to go. Anything else, you're probably going to burn up your shisha too fast. So don't be cheap on the foil. Okay. Rip a strip. That's going to be about 4 inches. I rip it in half and I stack it diagonally as such. This is going to give me even coverage when we go to, I think it's called durka, which is drum. We want to get it drum tight. You don't want any slack in the foil. Otherwise, when you put your coals on there, it's just going to create more slack. They're going to get too close to the shisha, and it's just going to burn your shisha up too fast. So you can see that's nice and tight. I don't really have any dips in there or anything like that. And then we're going to take our poker. We're going to start from the outside. Get a nice circle and work our way inside. There's an art to this, but it's not artistic. Okay, we just want to make sure that we got holes everywhere. That way we can allow our shisha to burn evenly and we can get some good airflow and heat management. All right. Now, the amount of coals that you're going to use is going to differ based on how much shisha you pack, the size of your bowl, what kind of coals you have. So, usually you want to go, if you're using natural coconut coals, you want to go 2 to 3 coals. Usually I use 3 to start it off and take one off when it starts getting harsh. If you have Instalights, depending on the millimeter size, you're going to use 1 or 2 of those. Um, but that's it. This is Hookah Hova on how to pack a bowl.